we're gonna do now is add some MoGraph, MoText, and then we're gonna change the height to 1000. Pretty outrageous number, but it's pretty small right now. There we go. Now I'm gonna move it back to where I think it will be on the floor plane. Now if we render out, we can see the text is pretty much on the floor, but we have no shadows, we have no compositing tags, we have pretty much no effects going on to the text at the moment. But no worries guys, we will get there sooner or later. Just going to see if the motion of the text is motion tracked throughout the video. Going to open up the timeline a little bit. Let's play through it. I'm pretty much going to move the text up so I can see it better. Now we go to the beginning, play through. Or, I mean, I could pause it and then play through. I'm just going to go through the timeline real fast to see if the text is motion tracked. It looks like the text is motion tracked, but it's pretty a random process, to be honest, guys, once you're motion tracking throughout Cinema 4D. But what you could do is go to top now. This is going to work for my text because it's motion tracked. Go to chord and change this to 10, 10, 10. If that doesn't work, well, once you change it to 10, 10, 10, you're going to have to go up to your MoText and rescale the MoText because it's going to be smaller. But after that, if that doesn't work out, once you render out, there's a lot of different combinations you could try. 10, 10, 10, 25 by 25 by 25, 50, 50, 50, 75 by 75 by 75, and 100 by 100 by 100. If you get to 100, it still doesn't work, come and see me, guys. I really want to figure out why text is moving after that effect. Pretty much the animation that we put onto the material is what I thought would fix it, but I had to go into more research of Cinema 4D about motion tracking with Boju. They basically said just change the chords of the top gnaw or the points that you render out of your tracking feature program. I don't even know what they call it. It's like really sciencey. But anyways, guys, once you get that done, if we render it out, the text is motion tracked. I'm just gonna move it back a little bit so it's out in the light. Move it right about there. Maybe I can move the text up a little bit. Just gonna look at the text as I go through the video. Actually looks like the text is moving back, maybe. Just in case, guys, I'm actually gonna change it to 10 because I think the text might not be. Oops, wrong one. Now if we go to top now, I'll change all this to 10. I think the text might be non-motion tracked. As you can see, we got a really little text now. Now we're gonna have to scale this back up so that evidently the text was not motion tracked because it changed the size of it. Now if you guys can be for sure if it's not motion tracked, if the size changed. So I was correct. Mine wasn't motion tracked. Glad I did that. So if I had a plane, what I'm gonna do now is add a plane, obviously. Resize it back up. Takes me a little while because I got this little small mouse and pretty irritating at sometimes, but I mean it's a pretty enjoyable process of motion tracking. I hate this small mouse. I need to get a bigger mouse. But anyways, guys, once you have this resized, I'm just gonna move it below the text. Maybe move it back a little bit. Move it below the text. Boom. Now we're going to add a compositing tag underneath Cinema 4D tags. Take off self-shadowing so we can shadow it ourselves and push on compositing tag. Now add the same material we have on the background by clicking on the material, holding Control, and dragging it onto the plane. Now if we render out, you can see there is no plane, but if we did not add that little plane right there, we could probably see just like this little black dot. No, black plane. But what we're gonna do now is probably edit the MoText, maybe change the depth to 500, maybe 1000. Still not showing up. How about let's try 2500? There we go. That's pretty much showing up. Let's try 3000. Might give us a better effect. Yep. Alright, so now on the cats, we're probably just gonna have to change that up too. Let's look at that. It's looking pretty good actually. Just gonna leave it as that. Now what I got for you guys is I'm just gonna make this little materials pack. What I'm gonna do, I got this materials pack on my desktop, but I'm gonna take off some materials that you guys don't need. If I can find it. It's in my graphics folder. It's number 40, material packs, material 1. Just gonna take off all the materials that you guys don't need. This one. Don't need that one, don't need that one. You guys don't need that one. Nope, nope, nope. Pretty much from here to here. Nope. Don't need this one. From here to here, you guys don't need. Boom. Alright, so now I got like yellow, white, turquoise, blue, shiny, red, purple, pink, all the colors that you guys would like. I'm just gonna drag on a black color with maybe purple, and then change the selection to C1 so we can see both the colors. Now for the Motex fillet caps, I'm probably going to change this to 100. 100. 100. Now that should add a better effect onto the text. Pretty much no. I'll maybe change it to 500. 500. Maybe not. How about 250? 250. There we go. That might have added a better effect. Yeah, I like that better than the old one. Alright, so now what we're going to do is add some realistic shadows to motion track throughout our video. I want to see if this is actually motion tracked. As you can see, the text stays input throughout the video, and that's pretty much Sexy Man Beast. I'm just going to run this out real fast again. Yep, that's how I like it. I'm just going to add a light. This light is going to represent like lighting up the text, so I don't have to go through and add the light later. But I'll show you guys that in a little bit. If I move this over, move it up, this light, I just want it to be where like the sun comes from to make the shadows. As you can see, this light comes from over here somewhere behind or outside of this little barrier, or I think it's a garage. Actually, I think it's like a tunnel underneath a bridge or something. I don't know. I don't play Modern Warfare that much. Just gonna move it back a little bit, maybe right about there. Just gonna add some shadow maps and change it to about maybe 75%, and then I'm just gonna look at that real fast. Ooh, we got some pretty good shadows going on here. Maybe change the resolution to 180. Yeah, it's pretty much good, but as you can see, it cuts off on the edge. Now, if you guys notice, this is where our plane ends. Now, so if we resize our plane, we can fit the whole entire shadow onto our plane. For some reason, my vertical axis is taking forever to let it go. As you can see, that's a pretty good shadow going on here, but I want even more better shadow, so I'm going to change it to maybe 80%. Look at that. Nope. Actually, I like that, but I want an ambient occlusion. Maybe change the real length to 160 and the contrast to 40%. I think that will work with our text today. As you can see, that adds a much better effect onto the text and onto the floor. Now, if you look on the E, what I'm noticing is like a little insertion into the bottom of the floor. So I'm just going to move the text just a little bit up. It's not have to be perfect, but I just like, it just irritates me when, as you can see, he's still a little bit into the floor. There we go. Now it's not inside the floor as much. It just really irritates me when the letters are inside the floor because it doesn't look realistic. Just the little details could change the biggest of effects if you guys haven't noticed that yet. But anyways, guys, this is a pretty good shadow going on here. I'm going to save this file as a project file for you guys. I'm going to save it as Final Cut with a little smiley face. Boom, a little bling. Oh, it's not valid, guys. It's not saying my freaking smiley face is valid. Anyways, guys, just imagine that smiley face is there. This project file is saved there. I'm going to save these materials in there as well. Save it as materials. Boom. Alright, so now you guys got all the sequences, the project files, and probably, hopefully, a motion track text into the cinematic or any other cinematic that you're trying to use today. If you guys have any more questions about motion tracking, please visit me on Skype, MultiRusHD, or just comment on my video below. Also, you guys can find me on YouTube. Just send me a PM. This is going to be rendered out and posted onto YouTube. Boom, it's already rendered out. Now, the reason why I like this new computer is it's pretty cool. Oh, also I forgot to show you guys the render settings. So, if you go up to save, just save it as an AVI movie, because I don't have QuickTime. Save it wherever you would like. I'm going to save it as Flex Resistance 2. Save it as that, and under output, go to current frame to all frames, and make sure it's 1280 by 720 HD YouTube settings, and I'm just going to exit out of that and render it out now. As you can see, it's going to go through a bunch of frames. Just going to go ahead and delete the Final Cut. Yes. There we go. It's going to render out, guys, and I'm going to see how it turns out and then post it on YouTube. As you can see, I love this new computer. It's pretty much rendering amazingly. I hope this guys, I hope this tutorial helped you guys out, and I'm out. Peace.